So, hello everyone. This is our second session, and in this session, we are going to check how we can add the external commands, the plugin commands inside Symmetron. We are going to add buttons in Symmetron through API, and we also going to check how many methods we have today to add button inside Symmetron, and how to add like tooltip, other things. Also, we are going to check this set API in details, like how to create set, how to create like complex set using and or logical things. So let's start. Okay. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes,
Yes. Perfect. Let me close this. So okay. So in first session, we have checked like we have API section in the Symmetron control panel where we have checked like online help button, the offline help button, and Visual Studio template. We just talk like register API command and unregister API command. These are the two commands which is responsible to add and handle manage plugin inside Symmetron. Okay. So we are going to check these two tab also. So before going ahead, we first thing we have to do like we have to add Visual Studio template inside the Visual Studio for Symmetron. So this is our third option, Visual Studio template. Okay. So I'm just double click on it. You have to select the Visual Studio as usual, which you have on your computer and the familiar, the coding language C sharp, and here is project type. So you can see here you are actually three options. The console is by default selected. The first option is com command, second option is plugin command. Okay, so these two options, com command and plugin command, is responsible to add plugins or buttons inside Symmetron. Okay, so first we are going to check the plugin command. So I am selecting this and click on the export template. The template is exported successfully. Today I am using the Visual Studio 22, not 19. You can use anything which you have familiar, like 15 is also okay. Okay, so I am opening Visual Studio. Oh, sorry, I'm by mistake. I opened 12. Okay. Visual Studio 22. Yes. Then we are going to click on create new project. These steps are the same. We have to search the Symmetron keyword here, Symmetron, and you can see all the template which I have added in Visual Studio is loaded here. So we are going to select Symmetron 2025 API C sharp as a coding language and plugin command. So I have selected this and click next. Okay. Um, Maybe I can create another folder. Take this folder and you have to set some project name. So maybe I can set like set handling. Okay, then just click on the create button. Okay, so I hope you all are following this step on your computer. It is best like you are doing the same things on your computer. We are going to take some pause to replicate this action on your computer. Okay, so using this template, the two class is added with one readme files and all like predefined settings which is necessary, like the references, the output path, etc. is already set in the Visual Studio project. Before going ahead, we have to check the readme file. So inside the readme file, here are some points which you have to check first time. So first point is use platform 64. So we already set like x64, it is already loaded. Output path of this project is must be Symmetron installation folder. This is also automatically updated. You can see the output path in the build section is the Symmetron program folder. Okay. Third one is target platform should be 4.8, and this is also automatically set .NET Framework 4.8. Fourth option, which is the required to load plugins inside Symmetron. Okay, so after successful building or compiling of this project, so first we have to compile this project. If I build this solution, it is not able to build because as usual we have to open two Visual Studio, one in user access and second one in admin rights, administration access. Okay, so I'm opening another Visual Studio of same project in admin mode. You can see here is admin. Okay, so all compilation like solution build will going to use this Visual Studio instance which is in admin mode. So I'm going to build. Okay, you can see my DLL set handling.dll is created in the Symmetron folder. So I'm opening the normal this Visual Studio which is in normal user access mode. Okay, so then we are going for the next step. After successfully building of this project, register your plugin in command to Symmetron. So to register, the first thing is open Symmetron control panel. So we already open it, Symmetron control panel, and then go to register API command. Okay, so here is register API command. I am going to open this. It open some exe, one exe. If the option is not available, in many cases, like if this option is not available, mostly this is support from 25, but if you are using old version, maybe 16 or something, and you want to do same action, so you have to open this exe manually. So this exe register API command is available in the Symmetron installation directory. So Symmetron installation directory is C. So C program files. Okay, this is Symmetron installation directory. And if you check here, here is one exe. If I search using RR, you can come across register API command exe. This is responsible to register API commands, but it's recommended to use from the control panel. Okay. So then second thing B is select your DLL. So we already created our DLL which has name set handling.dll. So we are going to select and this DLL is available in this path. So I'm going to select this select handling DLL. Okay. Then C inside the list we have to select my plugin command item. So this item my plugin command. Okay. In the list. The optional say is select icon. So you can select any icon which you can find for your command. We can create one icon for our Otis plugin. So I already have this icon, but I have used this for the morning batch, which is I'm not going to use. So first I have maybe I have to delete this icon. We are going to create some new icon for our command. So you can use any software. I am using the Greenfish icon editor. Okay, so maybe okay, so this icon is good. So I'm going to save this as okay. So my icon is here. So we have to select the icon file, right? So icon is present and document. So I have selected this. You can see icon is loaded here. So inside the dialog, these three things: project name, class name, icon name automatically detected. And we need this icon ID for adding the image tooltip for our command. So I am going to copy this icon ID and paste in the notepad plus plus. Okay, so 50277. Then we have to press register API command. So our command is registered. Okay, so let's check the this option also unregistered API command. This is the exe which automatically detected all plugins which is registered for the Symmetron version. So today on my machine I have total 5 commands registered on my machine. So you can see our set handling command is registered. So that's why this appear in this line. Also, we have another plugins. I have another plugin installed on my machine. So if I select any plugins, maybe this, and press unregistered, it is not going to load in the Symmetron. Okay. So I'm closing this. I'm not going to show you like by removing this line, but you can check after loading plugins. Okay, so the introduction of API section in control panel, I think is completed. We covered all things. I'm closing this. Maybe I can stay here and I just what should I open Symmetron exe. Okay, till opening, we are going to check this too. So inside this project, we have two classes which is automatically created. Okay, the first class, my plugin command. This class is responsible to add plugin in Symmetron. So first thing in our DLL going to hit at this location append command where we have to set the command name, toolbar name, menu path name, caption and all things. Okay. Also here is this command visibility. This option is specifically use if we want to enable or um, we want to view our command only in, like in specific mode of application like part nc assembly. So now I have visible our plugin in all mode like in assembly, part nc and nc part. Here is a one more option. You can say drafting also the none option. When if you set none option means it is going to be load on the application level. Application levels mean this level. Here you can say here is no any specific mode of application is created. This is only the Symmetron exe. So if I use none, then my command is going to be visible at this point. So this is the meaning of this. Then in the line number 35, we have given a pointer of new class, which is my command execution class. So this class is responsible to get callbacks from Symmetron when our commands getting clicked um, or updating the UI. So you can see here the functions like on command and on command dy. Okay. So first thing we are going to add breakpoint on command. Okay. So you can see the Symmetron is open. So as we know, our command going to visible in part mode, assembly mode, and C mode. So first I am opening the part mode. Okay, you can see this gear icon is loaded, means my command is loaded. But we have to check like where our command exactly going to be added. So we can check this. Here is a menu path, and menu path is my menu and my toolbar. So this is the main menu and this is sub menu. So you can see here is a menu added which has name my menu. This is main menu and my toolbar is sub menu. So I hope this is clear. The menu and sub menu or toolbar. And inside here is a button which name is my command caption. So this is like a caption which usually we are going to write below our command. And also when we hover on the command, you can see the command, the tooltip description and tooltip also loaded. Okay. But for other command, just like extrude, you can see a image tooltip also going to be displayed when we are hovering on that command. So to add image tooltip, what you have to do, you have to use this icon ID with some image. Okay, so I can show you. And first thing is we have to open the program data folder for our Symmetron. So on my machine is C program data Symmetron 1025 data. And here is one image folder. Oh, where is image folder? Oh, yes. Is images. Here is images. Folder name is images, and here you can see the tooltip. Okay, you can see the tooltip of all images. We are not going to uh, delete any tooltip, otherwise it will not going to display. But we can copy one image as a PNG and copy paste here. So the name of this PNG should be right inside that folder in such a way that first is the command icon ID. In our case, it is 50277. Okay, and underscore then command name set handling. Okay, so we have added this, but still it will not going to display right now because we have to relaunch our software. Then our command automatically load that png file as the tooltip. Okay, so I am going to close this and open Smeton again. Then again, okay, I'm entering in part mode, and when I hover this, you can see the image tooltip image is displayed with the description of tooltip. Same from there. So this is nice tool which you can use to describe your command in tooltip. So I'm going to stay here. So so I think you have to try to register and reach at point so that you this plugin going to visible in Symmetron in your Symmetron. So I'm pausing here for like 5 minutes and also going to paste this project as a zip in our chat. So if by chance you are not getting the Visual Studio template in your Visual Studio, you just have to unzip file and change the output path. Okay, so I hope you are trying to register plugins on your computer. So I can set like some stopwatch here. Uh,
Actually, can you share, send us the icon as well?
yes, sure. The
Thank you.
icon. I have shared the icon and maybe that. So first thing, I'm going to set some stopwatch. So let it for 5 minutes. Icon and the tooltip image is added in chat, so you can download and use it. And also, I have shared the tooltip path where you have to move this tooltip file.
Right. Once you select the register API command and you select the DLL that you created, the project name and the class name should be automatically
Detected. You
appear,
do,
detected. If it's
yes.
not, what am I missing?
Oh, can you please share your screen?
Okay. Okay. So this is the
Okay, so first thing
So,
is like the DLL should be present in the program folder, right? Program,
okay, so this
which
is the
DLL?
DLL. This is the DLL. Maybe it's
Okay,
too long.
yes, yes. Uh,
Mhm.
how you created this DLL? Can you just open the Visual Studio program project? Okay, so you can see actually uh, when you add, I think the underscore or dot, it is going to be changed. So just open the DLL.
The folder of the DLL.
Yes, that folder.
Ah, underscore.
It is dash not
Mhm.
underscore. Okay,
So I should
so
change the name of
this
the DLL. Yes.
yes, but it's better to use some kind of complete name like set
Yeah.
handling, maybe the Symmetron API C# plugin command only.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So let's try first to change this.
First thing I think you just create project from
Ah, to create from the beginning.
yes from the beginning. That will be good.
Mhm.
It will not going to be
So yeah, it's not going
load.
to. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So I will do it. Thank you.
So anyone facing any kind of issue like this?
No.
So maybe we can take 1 more minute so that you can create your project if it is not. So let's wait for 1 more minute. Okay, so is it okay to go ahead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we're here, like everyone has registered API and it's loaded in Symmetron. Okay. So next thing we have to learn like how to start debugging this project because this is not Symmetron project, this is plugin and this is DLL. Okay. So there is one thing is different which we have to do for debugging. So first thing for every C# project, you have to right click on the project and open properties and inside debugging you have to enable native code debugging. I'm going to save this. Okay. So as usual, we have to open, we have to load this. So we have to build this in Visual Studio. Okay. So I think before going ahead, we can talk a little bit about the second option in this template. So we already check like plugin and we already see like it is loaded in Symmetron. Okay. So here is one more option, the com command. So you don't have to follow these steps for com command. We are going to see what is the theory. It is most likely the same, only one small difference. So I'm exporting this com command template and creating new project in Symmetron. Sorry, Visual Studio. It's confusing. Right. Okay. Um, so I said Symmetron keyword, and you can see the Symmetron 2025 C sharp com command is loaded. Then click next. And okay, so I'm going to create this project here. Okay. You can see the all setting as usual is done. Okay, and in plugin you maybe saw that like there is two classes, but in com it is one class. Okay, so what is different? So this class itself is managed to load plugin inside Symmetron and get notification from Symmetron like when button pressed or um, when this when this command should be enabled or disabled, so these things. So the basic difference like the we are using the com architecture to enable this kind of plugins. The com is something which is useful when you have to go when you have to use multiple programming language or multiple platform. So to know more about the com, you can search it on Google, and also in the chat, I have dropped one LinkedIn link, which is basically one post which I have added in LinkedIn some days ago. So it is like key feature of com, challenges and programming language, and how to use like base programming language for com. Okay. Um, Then here is one readme file. So everything is same here. Only one thing is different. Is like you have to open Symmetron control panel in administration mode. So this is required because for com command you have to register your command in registry. To handle this mechanism, we already integrated some changes in register API command. To do that, you have to register in admin mode because in registry there are some sections like I can show you like class root and some system section where if anyone want to do changes, they need the admin rights, and the mechanism for registration of any command in com is handled by the system itself. We just call one command line inside. So this is the only difference. We are not going to check this. Everything is same apart from this. Okay, so this is good for you. I hope you understood the difference, the broad level difference between com command and plugin command.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm closing this and back to the our plugin set handling. So I'm opening the Symmetron first. Okay. So we always have to debug our plugin in normal mode of Visual Studio, not in admin mode. Okay. So we open the Visual Studio and the Symmetron. So it is going to be loaded. And for debugging, we have to go to the debug, and here is the option attached to process. So you have to select this. Okay. You have to find your exe which is a symmetron e.exe. Else you can just type here. Based upon this Visual Studio version, this dialog may be appear in different looks, but option is same. Okay, some I think in Visual Studio 19, the search box is somewhere at the right side, and this code type somewhere on the top side. Okay, so you just have to find this edit box. You have to type symmetron e.exe and select the code type as manage and native manage.net framework 4.x and then attach. Okay, so if you are not able to find this option, just let me know, and then because this is necessary that you must have to attach process for debugger, else you are not able to debug your code.
Can you
So
please
just
show the option again?
yes,
Attach the process.
attach to process.
Which is the code type? Code type is which one? Native and for.
Manage.net framework 4.x.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I assume like everyone is able to attach this process. If not, please let me know.
Uh, my Visual Studio does not show the things like yours.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't the
best.
connection type. I don't have the local connection type.
Just show me your screen. It's depend on Visual Studio, but it should be present in every Visual Studio. So just show your
Can you see
screen.
my screen now?
Yes, this is 19, right? Visual Studio 19. Okay.
I thought I opened 22, but maybe okay, maybe I made a mistake.
No problem. It's okay. You can use this. So go to that attached to. You can see there is automatic native option and select button.
Uh,
Right hand side. Just
attach. Okay.
no.
Oh,
Select. Okay. No problem. We just stop this. Stop
okay.
debugging. Go to
Debug.
debug. Attach to process.
Okay.
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 On the right hand side, you can see the select button.
Oh, right.
Yes. You select the second option, debug this type code. The check radio button. Then select native and four. Manage
Manage.
four. Yes, four. Manage.net 4.
.NET. Okay. Right.
Okay. Then
That's
okay.
it, right?
No, we have to search Symmetron. So just type Symmetron,
Right.
select it and attach.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so the breakpoint is now enabled and symmetron attached to our plugin. Okay, so what thing we have to do, because this class is hit during loading of a plugin, so our plugin is already load because you can see the breakpoint is enabled. Okay, so we can check or debug our code when we press our button, which is the on command function. So I am going to open symmetron, create new part and press our button. Okay, so you can see the breakpoint is hit. Here the call is came on command. So here the by default I have added code to show message box. So you can see the message box going to be pop up. Oh, I think added. Okay, so forget about this. The message box is visible somewhere. I'm not able to open Cimetron window. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to stop debugging. So anyway, we check like our breakpoint hit and we are able to debug on command function. Okay, so I am going to remove this my message box. Second thing is we have to check the on command UI function. So this function is used for handling the UI stuff like the enable and disable the command. So from Symmetron 25 SP2, we have supported one more option here, which is disable. Okay, so maybe you can see the two option enable and press if you have like Symmetron 25 release version. Okay, so based upon condition, you can enable and disable your command. So what does that mean? So maybe we have to define something to understand this. So let's define. So we have to define like if extrude is present in the part, then I am going to disable my command. So this is our statement. Okay, so first thing is like we have to check if extrude is present in the symmetron, and if it is present, then we are going, then the command should be disabled. Okay, so in the first session we already understood how to get procedures features from application model and how to check like which feature is created in that com pointer. We uh, get, I think, get type from that feature imd procedure, and we check like if this procedure is extrude, then we have to like disable this API command. So this is our the broad level pseudocode. So in plugin in DLL, if you want to access the Symmetron pointer, then you have to use Symmetron application provider. So in console, if you have code, so let me open okay, this one. Okay, for console application, we have taken application from app access and utility app. So this is the method you have to use to get application access for exe kind of thing. So this is exe project, the console is exe, but right now we are going to play in DLL. So for DLL you have to use sim application provider to get application access. So here is get application function. Okay, and this will give us a symmetron application pointer. Okay. So we know like from application we can take the active document. ISIM document. Okay. We know like our active document is part. So uh, to get the exact active model, we have to cast this into the model container. Right. So these things we already learned in first session. Model container. Okay. From model container, we are taking the active model, which is the I model. Uh, okay. And for shape side, I am going to cast this into MDLR model because sometimes we have to use MDLR. Okay. So let's check how to get the procedures. So model procedures. So MDLR model has API model procedure, which give us the ICM entity list, which contains the all features. Features mean procedure, which is in feature tree. ICM entity list objects. Okay. So we are going to traverse each object, and we already know like the entity list is start from 1. Okay, then we take each entity. Okay, so we know that we have taken this as procedure, so we can freely cast this entity into procedure, IMD procedure. Okay, and in IMD procedure, we have get type function, which can give the sorry, procedure type. I think it's procedure type. This is the property which gave us the procedure type of this is the bay procedure type as part proc type. Okay. Okay. So we are going to check if this is extrude. If this is extrude, then we are going to disable our command. So this to disable our command, we have to return the this object simwpf UI command state. So first thing is we have to create this. Okay. Then inside this, you can find the UI state option, and we are going to disable this. Okay. So if the disable option is not present at your case, you can use the press option to just check. Maybe I can use the press because this is added in SP. Maybe it is not present for some users which are using the 25 release version. Okay. So we check like if the extrude is present, our command should be look like press. Okay. So I am going to compile this program. Okay, it succeeded. Then for plugin, you always have to open Symmetron and wait because Symmetron needs to update the DLL information. Okay, so you can see our command is in the normal state. It is not press, it is just open. Okay, so we know like we have created code like if extrude is present, then our command should be look like press. So I have created sketch, then create extrude. So I think so you can see the command look like press and disable. So this is behavior for that press button. Okay, so I hope this is clear. You can manage your command UI handling, like when it should be disabled, press, and enable. Okay, so I am going to paste this code in the chat. You just have to replace the code in on command UI. So I'm taking some fast move for this function because most of the code is already we familiar in the first session. We just created 3 new lines which is related to these sessions. Otherwise everything is old. Okay, so try to execute this code on your plugin and let's see if the command is in press state or not. If I undo this, you can see it is enabled. And if I redo the extrude, you can see it is this disable and press. Yeah, sorry. So I am taking like 2 minutes so that you can try to replicate and get feel of this program on your computer. If you have any doubts in between, feel free to ask. Is this program working at your side? Just let me know. Hello.
Yes, maybe
Yes.
I'm missing something. I think, may I show? I think that I did a com function. I did it a new
Oh,
com.
yes, yes. You
It's not
have
good,
used ah, it's
and it did
uh,
to me enabled with the
yeah,
template.
yes, yes, yes.
It did.
This is the com function. Like something is quietly very small difference, but I think for
So I did.
session, yes,
Okay,
you are
to
using the
the old
plugin.
one. Okay,
Old one.
I need to do it on the plugin. Okay, on the set template.
Yes,
Okay,
here.
it's okay. So here I have on command UI. Probably I missed something. Okay, so it should be on here. Okay, so to replace here.
Yes.
Okay.
Just close that com command because in the whole session we are going to check only the plugin command.
Okay. Okay, and now I have a problem. Probably I miss not here. I'm running Symmetron.
You have to yes, run Symmetron and attach to process.
And to attach to process and here because it's do something strange. It told me that probably I forgot something.
Yes, this
Because
is
it said
because
to me I have an error message. Something is not connected.
yes, yes, yes. Because this is plugin. This is not something like Symmetron nodes. Symmetron nodes only that
Here
button and
I have this
okay. So it
error.
only gives okay. So um, you have during the registration you have selected
Yes, I did.
my
I
command
selected them.
execution.
Yeah, I selected here. Where's the
Go to
API?
API.
Maybe I have to close it. Close window. Okay,
So
close.
just open the unregistered.
Register. Actually, I did already on the both when I set handling. Okay.
Use the first one.
The first. Okay. I did to all of them.
Yes,
To do
that's
to
why
them and register to the.
only the first
Uh,
one. We are going to
okay.
we can like unregister.
And if
Just
I
open the
already
unregistered.
did to do to them unregister.
Yes, the just unregister the third one, the command execution. This is not the Symmetron plugin command. This is the execution class. The third. No, no, no.
And
Third row.
this to remove?
Second row.
Second. Okay.
And
Okay.
maybe
So
also you
only
can
this.
remove this. Yes, just remove this as
Okay.
well.
What? To
Just
remove also
remove.
this?
Yes, this one.
Okay. So I remove everything and I'll register again.
Yes. Register again the my plugin command. Okay, perfect. And
Okay.
just try to open Symmetron now.
I can also this. I do. Okay. It doesn't matter if I did it twice, right?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. And now everything is okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now Symmetron. Okay. It's now it doesn't have this error message. Okay. I have it. Okay, I'll do
Yes.
it.
Now create
Okay.
sketch, extrude.
Okay, and it's become
Yes.
disabled. Okay, perfect. And also my menu is here.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Eh.
Okay, so I hope everyone able to manage the visibility of command through that on command UI function. Okay, so in the next thing we are going to learn about the set, right? So this is like slightly different from the plugin. So if you need like 2-3 minutes break, just let me
Can you
know. We
show?
can stop. Yes, I think someone trying to say. Hello.
Can you please show your screen?
Oh, okay. So, do you have any doubt, or I just go ahead?
Please go ahead.
Okay. So, in the next topic, we are going to learn about the set, how to create set, how to manage set, how to create some complicated set. This is some slightly different from the plugin. And so, if you need a break for like 2-3 minutes, we can pause and stop for 2-3 minutes. So, how do you prefer? Please let me know. Anyone need break?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so no one need breaks. Let's move for the next topic. So this is set. We already checked the feature, how to get the feature, how to create a feature. Okay, so now we are talking about the set. I hope it is visible. Left hand side bottom here is a set tab, and we can create new set, we can load set, we can clear selection and folder. The add folder, this API is supported I think from 26, but I'm sure it is not available in 25 release. Okay, so we are going to see the set. So to create set from UI, we have to open this new set, and here is the option by selection and criteria. Selection is much simple. You have to give some entity list in plugins or in code, or in UI you have to select 2-3 faces and press OK, then set is created. But for criteria you can see the many options. So when I click on this display all criteria group, it show me the all what is the criteria which I have used to create set. So I know everyone knows this, but to just recap, so I have selected the color here and maybe the entity type face. Okay, and then add new row. So this means this query is to have color and face in and means to execute this query, the symmetron trying to search an entity which is face having the color green, and those entity going to be added in set one. Okay, and this is like and statement, color and entity. So to like add or statement to first one, we have option. We can select the this one. I can remove the color, and entity type may be face or anything, face and line and new row. So for first, two is or. The relation between first and two is or, and two has the one and statement, the color and entity types. I hope this is good for you, or this is slightly confusing. if it is confusing, just let me know. I will try to simplify it. Okay. So let's close the Symmetron and check how to create the set. So I already know when we press the button, first thing I have to do is I have to uh, comment this code. This is for the demo purpose to show you like you can manage visibility of your plugin, which is necessary. Control C, Control U, and G, Control C. Okay. So I have commented this. My plugin should always be visible. Okay. One more thing is if you want to integrate license to your plugin, so using the existing Symmetron license by checking like some module or some functions, so it is possible through API. So in the API document, here is one special section which we have added tips and solutions and also frequently asked question. So here you can see the restricting access to feature using links or DLL. So you can find the DLL, how you can get the customer ID, package, module, and etc. Modules, everything here. And so if you add code like this, maybe if the module is not NC, then I return the null pointer for this function. If you add some code like this inside this function, then your plugin is not going to load in Semestron. So you can handle licensing using this kind of approach. Also, you can approach like if the license is not available, you can simply disable your plugin. This is also possible. Okay, so we can move to the set. So for the set, first thing is we have to create the set factory. And also we already knows like for the set we have to create some criteria, and criteria is something we can create by using the entity query. So we already familiar with entity query. We have created query in our first session to get entity created in the extrude. So we are going to do much similar to that section of code. So first thing is to connect with the Symmetron application to get the I application. So I'm copying the code which is at the bottom, the get Symmetron application and get the active document. Okay. Then second thing which we have to do is like we have to create query, because to create set we need a query. So maybe I can show you how to create set and you can understood like if this is needed or not. So in iModel we have one function get set factory. So set factory is a factory which is responsible to manage set and set folder in 26. So inside set factory you can see the functions to create set, functions like get set, delete set, edit set, these kind of things. Also, you can manage the visibility of set. So I'm going to create set factory or get set factory, get set factory. Okay. Set factory. Okay. So inside C set, I want to create set. So here is K set. So create set, it is asking for the set name, and entity filter. Okay, so we have to define the set name. My set name is API, and then we have to give the entity filter. So we already familiar like how to create entity filter. We have already created for extrude. The same thing we are going to create here, right? So I'm adding one big comment like bottom of this code is basically to create set factor and set. So between these two green line, we are creating some filters. Okay, so let's try to do create filter. So to create filter, we need entity query because we know inside the entity query there is a function create filter. Okay, we already learned in the first session. I hope you remember. So in MDLR model is I entity query. Okay, you can see the Visual Studio 22 is intelligent. He knows like model has entity query base, and we can use the I model to cast and get entity query. Okay, so I have cast the I model to entity query. So I have entity query now, and I am trying to create the filter. So we have create filter function. So for create filter, we have many enums. We can create filter for color, style, width, entity, set, and or nor, wireframe, and point. In the first, we I think familiar with the wire body. Okay, and also entity type. These two filter we already created. So let's take the entity type because we're already familiar with this filter entity type. Okay. So also we know like in the interop base API we have the classes which can handle the filters like entity type style. So filter type. So we have to cast this so we can use as to cast. Okay. So inside the filter, I'm going to add the entity enum type to specify the faces, CM faces. Okay. So I'm going to use this entity filter to create my set, which having the name API. So here the actually the parameter is I entity filter. If I press F12, you can see the parameter is identity filter. So we have to cast this into the identity filter. The model identity filter. Okay, so let's check. I'm not going to debug this because most of the things we already did in the first um, session. We just created new set here and having the name API, which is the filter type as face. So I'm going to build and run. So expected is like when I press button, it should create a API in a set, which indicate the faces as a criteria. Okay, so you can see I don't find the API name in the set. So set name must be unique because you cannot use the same name for two sets. So this is constant. So I'm going to press this button or button. So you can see a new set is created if by using criteria and the entity type is face. This is the thing which we have selected. So if I created a faces, you can say this set is active because it found a faces in UI. And if I like hide this, you can see the faces is hidden. Okay, so I'm going to close semicolon again. Okay, so now we understood like how to create a set by using the a filter. Now we are going to create an filter which include maybe the faces and color. So before doing the add, we need two filter. First is the entity type and color. So to create a color filter, we have to give a enum to create filter as color cm filter in cm filter color. Maybe we can copy most of the code from above. We just have to change little bit. We have to give color here, filter color. Okay, and the class name for the filter color is filter color. Okay, so we have created a filter color and we can give any kind of color. So here to give color, we are not using the RGB value. We have to give the integer. So RGB can be converted into the integer by using the binary operation. You can quickly Google it, or you can use any number. I'm using the 200, which indicated the slightly dark red color. Okay, so we have created two filter, and we have to add a condition or criteria so which include both filter in AND statements in AND. So if we check the filter enum type, you can see it is filter and or and not. Not is something we can see in UI, and or we already saw it in Symmetron. Okay, so we are going to create the AND filter. I'm copying above line and placing the filter enum to and here is a filter class as filter and okay, and I'm going to change this name to a filter. So inside the filter and you can find one function which is actually the set filter. You can use the two set filter to create and filter. So I can use the set filter. Okay, and I want to add the filter type and color. So I am using the filter type and color for and. So okay, so again it need I think the identity filter. So we have to cast this to identity filter. Just simply copy this code. Okay, what happened? Oh, it need base API. not modeler. Yes. Modeler API. Okay. So now our AND filter is created. So to create set, we just simply have to give this AND filter. Okay. So now I'm going to rebuild this program and run Symmetron. The expected output is like it should create a filter which include criteria which include the color, slightly red, dark red, and the faces. Okay. So here you can see API set is not present. I press this button and the new set is created. You can see if I display this, here is a one AND statement which has the color, the red, and entity as space, entity type as space. Okay, so I'm copying this code and paste it to our chat. You can just simply try this. Then after that, we can check our next thing, the OR command. Okay, and to execute this program, maybe you can wait for 5 minutes so that everyone can try this and get a feel to create set. Okay, so in the chat, it is mentioned like what's wrong here. So I think the model variable is not present in your function. So maybe you have to copy the complete code. Let me check. So I think you copy the code which is just below the comment, but you have to copy the whole code from the sim application providers. Then you can find like model is automatically get. Okay, so okay, so we have seen that how to create a set using two filters. Okay, now we can create the set using the OR method. Means in the dialog here we are going to create one more row with some additional criteria. Okay, so to create another filters for second row. So we have created filters for type, color. So then we can create filter for style. So for style, we have to change this enum. So filter the okay, here should be style. Okay, and the class name for this is filter style. Filter style. So filter style is the you can check. I can show you what is that. Okay, so inside style, we have to add integer. So integer is basically the index. So just I'm just opening semicolon so that you can understand what is this. Here is line style. So this is style, and this is the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are using 0, 1, 2. This one. Two. Okay. Then also let's check what should we can create. We can use the set for creating filter as well. So let's try to do that set. But first we have to take set. So maybe we can do something simple, maybe line width. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this is the like sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 pixel. We can use the 2 line width. Filter width. So here maybe I can use 3. So we have created 2 more filter. One is the filter style filter and second one is the width filter. Okay. Then again, we can create first row, one row using these two filter. Then for first row and second row, we can just write or filter. Or maybe we can simply use like this. We can create or filter instead of width. It's better for understanding. CM filter or. Okay. So inside add for or filter, it is again the same function set filter, just like the and we have to specify which filter we are looking to set in the or. So first we are going to set the previous add filter and newly created set style filter. So again we have to take care about the casting. Okay, then we can check. We just compile this program. Oh, Symmetron is open. First I have to close Symmetron. One thing I want to say, to write before writing any plugin command, try to use try and catch, because sometimes the exception is thrown through API. This is necessary for API developer to understand which kind of exception is this, because sometimes maybe some necessary data is not is given to the API and we just call execute or do action and it will not doing the action. So it's better to add try and catch, and if some exception caught, then just look at the exception. There are some proper description in the exception which is also supported in the localization. So if like proper data is not set or something is repeated, the exception is thrown. So we can also going to check that. So first thing is like I'm adding the try and catch, and then reveal this program. Okay, I'm opening Symmetron. Okay, then I'm trying to attach process. If you attach a process first time, then you can use the reattach button. It is going to attach that exe again. You don't have to do all step again. You just have to hit that reattach button. So you can see this plugin is attached, debugger is attached to Symmetron. We can debug Symmetron now. Plugin. Okay, then go to new document. Okay, and hit our button. So first thing is to create filter for and. This is and we have created and filter. Then we just created the style filter. It is created with two. Then we are creating a second row by using the R, which actually oh, I made one mistake. I have to give the OR filter for creating set. I am using again and, so it will not going to add second row. So I'm stop debugging and use this filter or filter. Then again rebuild. Okay. Okay. Also maybe I can show you the exception. We can try to create set again and check what happened. Okay, so okay, so first you have to open Symmetron. Okay, then press the reattach button. Okay, so I open document and press herb command. Okay, okay, I came to at the bottom where we have created the OR filter. So we have created OR filter which include the and newly created set style. So let's check in the set factory. I am trying to create a set which having the name API. So it create with the given filter. You can say it takes some time. So the API set is created. I think we are not able to switch Symmetron because we are debugging. But if we try to create the set which is existing already in a Symmetron, like API, we already created, and let's check if the Symmetron allow me to create the same set. So actually it is not created again. You can see the only one set is created. So to create um, set, you must have to give unique name for your set. So if I edit this set, you can see the two row which is added. This is expected. First row is created in our in the first program where we have created and for color and face, and second one is for the style. We have given the two index 0 1 2 for style, so 2 is selected. So this is a complex means we can create set using this logical query and logical filter. Okay, here is one more option, include and exclude. So this is basically handled in not. So here is also not filter. So you can use the not filter to indicate like what should be include and what should not be included. Okay. So next thing which is we are going to check the available set name. So inside set factory we have API to get set. Okay. The first thing like to set or create set, we have to use either use the get set names. Okay, so this method return the all set name which is present in the Symmetron right now. Okay, so we are checking the help for this function because this method return a dynamic. You can see the dynamic or object. So we must know like on which data type we can cast the object. So I'm just copy that method and search in the website. So here is get set name. You can see the return type is string array. Okay, return type is string array. So we can now cast it to string array. Okay. Maybe you can use at before creating set. I'm removing this create set function again. And also in set factory, there is a one more method get set. If the set is not created and we are trying to get set, then Symmetron throw an exception because the set is not found. Okay, so we can check this how to handle this. Okay, so I am adding the try catch at this level also. Okay, so we build this program. This is built, and now I can open the Symmetron. Okay, then hit um, the attach button. Okay, Symmetron is open. I'm going to create new document and hit our button. This yes, a call came to here. We already know like we have created set till or we have taken set factory and we have taken the existing sets name inside set factory inside the current active document. So you can see it gave me the five names: the curves, API, curves, PMI, plane, point, and uses. This is the by default sets which we are creating for new document. Okay, if the existing document has other set name, then it should be included in the list in this list. Okay, then we are trying to get a set name API which is not existing in the Symmetron. So if I ask to factory give me the set which having the name API, it it found like it is not present and it threw an exception. So if I look this exception message, it shows there is a no set with that name. So set name is not presented. So the exception is good, and also this exception is present in the localized string also. So you can use this exception for understanding purpose if you are not able to set some data, or if you are trying to retrieve data which is not presented. So it is best to use try and catch for a plugin. Then I am creating set. Okay, you can say again the set is created. So I'm dropping this code into the chat. So you just have to copy all code and paste in the on command. So again, we can take some 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so anyone has any doubt or anything regarding this set? I hope you are able to create the set using the criteria. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So session two, actually the lesson two is completed. So in this lesson, we have found like how to create the plugins, how to add buttons inside Symmetron, and what is the broad level difference between the COM and plugin. Okay. And also we have checked the register and unregistered API buttons and how they are working and how to debug the plugin. So this is the frequent step you have to come across while developing any plugin. Okay, and also we have checked like how to create set in detail. Okay, so in the next lesson 3, um, we are going to check the NC API, the introduction of NC API. In the mail on the topic, I think you saw it is written like execute procedure. So we can try to execute procedure, but before that we have to like check how the NC API, what is the best way to access it and how it allow you to modify parameters and things. Okay, so,
Yeah.
so thank you. One more thing, like based on the last lesson and the today's lesson, um, I have created one form which include like some questions regarding the topics, regarding the pace and content, right? So I'm dropping link here. So just before leaving this meeting, try to fill that form so that I can understand which thing I have to improve for our next session to make it like useful and understandable.
Yeah.
So please take 1-2 minutes to fill that form. The link is dropped in the chat box. If it is not accessible or open for you, just let me know.
It's accessible.
Yes, thank you. Okay, then we can stop for this session and thank you for joining. And in next session, we'll check about the NC things. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
actually, can I ask you a little question? I
Yes,
can
sure.
share. I do it again.
Okay.
Okay, just a moment. Here, you see, I go to the console. It has there is no set with that name,
Hmm.
but I don't have, it's about the C#, but I don't have don't have the console. I see that everything is okay.
Yes,
Yes,
everything is
it's
okay.
great.
I just
But
want to show at the topic like some API raise exception which give information if some kind of data need to be set before execution. So just like in that program, so that code is can you please open that Visual Studio?
yes,
Okay. The line number 73 is to get the set of name API, but on line number 81 we have created that set. Means we are
yes,
accessing the set which is not created, right?
yes,
So we are raising an exception like this is not valid request. So that's why the in the message you got like set is not created or something like that.
yes. But no, what my question is why I don't have it pop? The there is not a message pop up.
Which most message? Pop message? It is not clear to me.
Console dot write line. It's not like a do modal in our code.
No. It's not like a do model. If you try to open Symmetron in the CMD through CMD command, it will
Ah,
write that line in that command. So
okay,
it's
the command line. Okay.
yes.
So there it's write it. Okay. So that's what I wanted to know. Where it's
So
write it. Okay, so everything is okay.
yes,
Oh, I can do it like a trace.
yes, exactly. Debug trace. This is also good.
Okay,
Diagnosis debugging.
okay,
Yes.
okay. So thank you.
Okay.
Okay. And,
Yes. Welcome. Okay. So thank you, everyone. If you have any questions during like some trial or things, just write a mail to me. I will try to reply as soon as possible.
Oh, yep, sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Uh,
Bye.
okay. Thank you.
Thank
okay.
you.
Ekans,
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. Hello, Ekans.
Hello.
Stop. Okay.
Mhm.
Can we have quick conversation on